Hello children, welcome to Guru Gedara English Language Program. Once again, we are here again with an interesting lesson for you. Children, let us ask Miss Nirmala what she has for you today. Yes, Miss Nirmala?
Yes, Dushanti. Before I start my lesson, I want to ask you something. Can you remember our friend Lanka?
Why not? I can remember her very well.
Yes.
Short-haired one.
Yes. What special features that you noticed in her?
She has brown eyes. She is very pleasant, always smiling. She is a pleasant one.
Yes. Of course, children. Now, you have heard that we discussed a common friend of ours. We discussed her features and her qualities as well. So, my dear students, this is what we are going to describe today. I am going to help you to write descriptions of people. So, let us look at some people. Right. Now, look at these pictures. Now, you can see they are with different age groups. Yes, she is a small girl. She is fair. She has long wavy hair and she is young. The second picture.
Yes, she seems to be a bit dark and she has straight hair. She seems to be middle-aged.
All right. The third person.
Yes, he is a bald-headed person.
Yes, he has a beard and a mustache. Now, children, what is the difference between a beard and a mustache? Beard is grown around the chin and mustache is on the upper lip. Right. And you can see this small girl is young and the second picture she is middle-aged and the other person is old. So, we can use different words and phrases to describe people.
Yes. Actually, Nirmala, how to describe people? Now I see there are three things: appearance, character and personality, expression. So, what type of vocabulary can we use here?
Yes. Now, let us learn what words we can use to describe people. Of course, when we are describing a person, we have to talk about their appearance, what you can see, and then their characters and their personality, character traits and personality. And of course, we can look at a picture and we can have an idea what expressions that they have. Let us see what words we can use, children. For example, for appearance, beautiful, handsome, thin, tall, chubby, muscular, attractive.
Character and personality, we can use these words, children: polite, friendly, honest, generous, lazy.
Right. When we talk about expressions, we can say she has a serious look, cheerful, worried, aggressive, nervous. So, let us discuss these things in detail. Right. Now, you can see the appearance. That is what you can see.
Yes, yes, Nirmala, I can see a beautiful girl.
All right. And a handsome man as well.
Yes, and there is a thin man as well.
Thin and a stout man. So, you can see, children, the words we can use by looking at them. They are obvious features: beautiful, handsome, thin, tall, chubby. Look at the small boy, he is chubby. And a muscular person there with muscles, and attractive. So, these are the words that we can use to describe the physical features. We call them appearance. Now, let us move on to another one, children. Character and personality. Yes, now here you can see people with different moods. Some are cheerful and some are very happy.
Some are friendly.
All right.
Some seems to be lazy.
All right. So, when we are describing about people's character and personality, you can use such words like polite. They are polite, they are friendly, they are honest, generous, lazy. Generous, that they are ready to give and share things with others. Lazy, you know that when people don't want to work, we call them they are lazy. And polite people never hurt others' feelings. And friendly people are always welcome in a company. Right. So, remember these words, children, and let us move on to another one. Expressions. Right. Because mostly you will be given a picture and you have to describe. Then, of course, you can see their expressions. Now, look at these pictures.
He has different expressions.
Same man, but with different expressions.
Yes, he is having different moods, I think, Nirmala.
Yes. He is cheerful at one moment, surprised, unhappy,
Serious, worried,
and aggressive. The last one, can you see? Right? So, these are the expressions that you can describe people. Serious, he looks serious. He is cheerful. He is worried. He is an aggressive person. So, these are the words. Aggressive, that you are really angry all the time, right? You are ready to fight. So, these are the words. So, remember, and we will help you to use these words in describing people. Right. Now, we have described, we have learned many words how to describe people. Now, before describing anybody, we should describe ourselves.
Why not? So, children, we will learn how to describe ourselves first. So, myself.
I think even from your smaller grades, you used to this. You write about yourself because you are the one who knows about yourself better than anybody. Right. Now, these are the sentence structures that you can use when you are describing yourself.
I am, I have, there is or there are, depending on the noun that you are going to use next. With singular nouns you use is, and with plural nouns are. Then you can use I can, then I plus any verb.
Yes. Now, for example, with I am, of course, you can write about your name. I am, you can give your name. I am Nirmala. And then you can give your age also. I am, you can give your age. And then where you live. I live, that is the I plus the verb. I live in, and you can give the name of the place. And then we will take I have. Then you can talk about your family members. I have 3 sisters. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. So, like that you can give additional information about yourself. Then there is, there are, that also you can use to describe your family. There are 5 members in my family, right? Then I can, that means what you are capable of, right? What you are good at. I am good at music, I am good at dancing, I am good at maths. So, you can talk about what you like to do.
At the same time, we can say it this way also. I can dance well, I can sing well,
Yes.
I can play the guitar well. So, just like that, children, you can tell something more about yourself.
Yes. And the next sentence structure is I plus the verb. Again, like I can, I do, right? So, you can write about your favorite things, what you like to do, what you like to drink, what you like to eat. Right. So, remember, when you are writing about yourself, you can add these things. Your name, your age, place of living, information about your family, what you are good at, what you like, your ambitions. Of course, you have to talk about your ambitions, what you want to become. Right. So, let us take an example, children.
Yes, children, here we go. I am going to read this you go through the paragraph. I am Manushi Nugavela. I am 15 years old. I live in Kandy. There are 6 members in my family. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. I can sing well and I can dance as well. I like to study English. I have many hobbies and my favorite hobby is reading books. I would like to be a writer one day.
I think we have included all what I have mentioned here. The name of this child, she is Manushu Nugavela. So you can begin with you can write down now your information. I am, and you replace this Manushu Nugavela's name there. And then I am 15 years old. You can write your age. I think you are also 15 years old. And then I live in the place where she lives. You can write your hometown or the village. There are 6 members in my family. So why don't you write about your family? And then I have, now you are explaining more. I have 6 members in my family and I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. So write about your family members. Then what you can do? I can sing well and I can dance as well. Here the 2 ideas have been combined using the conjunction and. I can sing well and I can dance as well. I like to study English. What you likes to do? There are plenty of things that you like to do in your life. I have many hobbies and my favorite hobby is reading books. So you can write your favorite hobby as well. And finally, you have to mention your ambition. I would like to be a writer one day. So now see children how simple it is. So you also can write about yourself. Take this as an example. All right, now you know how to describe yourself. Why don't you describe another person?
Yes, let us describe someone else. So we need a subject, verb and a complement.
This is a very simple structure, children. Then you will not go wrong anywhere. You can write the subject, the verb and a complement. For example, she is fair and tall when you describe somebody else. Instead of I am, now you are talking about somebody else.
She is slim.
All right. He is punctual. About his quality.
Yes, he is kind-hearted.
Another quality.
Her eyes are large.
Physical features.
Her hair is long and straight.
All right. I know you know how to write about another person. So let us see, there are some more forms, children. Now this time, how to use has and have. You know that we use has for singular thing and for have for plural form. Let us look at the examples here, children.
She has an oval face. She has long wavy hair. She has nice features. She has broad shoulders.
All right. So this is a very simple structure. So you can use this way. You can use either he, she, or you can use a name even, and you can describe the physical features and the qualities as well. Now look here, she has an oval face. She has long wavy hair, right? She has nice features. He has broad shoulders. Very simple pattern. So why don't you use this structure, children? Right. Now let us discuss in detail what are the things, what features that we can use in describing people. When we talk about height, children, now this is the vocabulary that you want to know when you are describing people. When we describe about their height, yes?
Yes, there are many words, children, you can use in your writing. Tall, short, medium height, average height, 5 feet 5 inches in height, about 165 centimeters tall.
Right. And when we are talking about the build, that means the structure of your body, you can say skinny, that means very thin, and slim, thin, muscular, well built, medium build, fat, average build. So that is the structure of your body.
I think, Nirmala, they can remember the pictures that you have shown them
Yes.
earlier.
We will describe those things in detail. Now this is just to have an idea, children.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Then we can talk about the chin. Pointed, firm, weak.
You can use these words to describe the chin. And then the age. When we talk about the age, children, now in the first slide also you can remember there was a young child, a middle-aged woman and an old person. So these are the other things, other words that you can use. Teenage, mid-20s, early 20s, late 20s. So these mid, late can be used with other ages as well. Mid-50s, early 20s, late 50s. So you are free to use like that.
Yes. If we look at the general appearance, we can, as a whole, we can talk about their general appearance using words such as pretty, handsome, nice looking,
Yes.
pleasant. There are many more things.
Yes, this is when you look at somebody, that the first impression that you get about them. And then when you describe the face, there are different shapes. We are going to describe those things later. Now the eyes. Yes, there are different shapes and colors. Black eyes, brown eyes, small eyes, large, beautiful eyes, long eyes, bright eyes.
Yes. If we look at hair, long hair, short hair, straight hair, curly hair, grey hair, black hair, bald-headed.
Right. And the nose. Some have long noses, some have flat noses, some have turned up noses, pointed noses, and some have crooked noses like mine. All right. Now let us take them one by one. Height. Yes. Now you can see there are different people with different heights. And this is how you can use the height in a sentence. He is 5 feet 7 inches tall, or else you can just mention he is 5.7. He has an average height. It's average, not tall, nor short. He is about, and you can give that height in centimeters, like he is about 135 centimeters. If you know exactly, you don't have to use about. Right. The build, that is your physical structure. I told you skinny is very thin person. Slim is not, that is not thin but slim, that is a good shape. And fat. And then so you can use them in sentences. He is a skinny person. He has a muscular build. He is a well-built person. A person with good build, you can say well-built person. See the hyphen in between well-built there, children? He is a medium-built person. So like that you can describe the physical structure of a person using these words. Right. Now let us take the age. Yes.
Yes. There are different people at different ages. Yes. He is young or middle-aged or old. He is in his teens.
A teenagers, you can say he is in his teens, or I am a teenager. She is a teenager, or you can say he is in his teens.
He is in early 20s. He is in mid-20s. He is in his late 20s.
Yes, this is what I have just explained to you. So remember these phrases when you are describing a person. General appearance, that is generally what you can talk about people. You can talk about whether they are pretty, handsome, nice looking. So let us see how we can write them, how we can put them in sentences.
She is a pretty girl. He is handsome and fair. He is a nice looking person.
Yes, you can combine ideas like he is handsome and fair. Right, now let us take the hair. There are different types of hair, the colors, shapes and the patterns also.
He has thick wavy hair. She has long straight hair. He is a bald-headed person. She has long hair which she wears in two plaits. She wears her hair up.
Yes, thick wavy hair. So we are describing the hair by two adjectives, thick and wavy. Some have long straight hair. Bald-headed, that is people who don't have hair, we call them bald-headed. Right, and she has long hair which she wears in two plaits. You know, schoolgirls, they have two plaits. So here in the fourth pictures you can see the girl is having two plaits and then she wears her hair up. Your teachers, your mothers, mostly they have their hair up. Right, so remember these words and how to put them in sentences. When we take the face, children, because face is very clear, that is the first impression that you have when you look at somebody. So all these features comes to your mind, right? So then you notice the eyes, the shape, the color. Hope you can remember, we still remember our friends' brown eyes, right? Because they are very special. And the nose, eyes, chin. So that is why we are talking about all these things. So when we talk about face, now you can see different shapes, children. Oval face, that is the second one, just like an egg, shape of an egg, oval shaped. And the first one is a round face. And the other girl, she has a square faced one. Now you look at yourself and see which shape that you have.
Yes, then if we talk about the nose, you can use these words: long, straight, pointed, flat.
Yes, and the chin also, sometimes you can notice in some people, you can notice their chin. Some they are like pointed and they have sharp chins, curved chins, right. And eyes.
Yes, some people have round eyes, almond shaped, large eyes, black eyes, blue eyes, and some have brown eyes like our friend Lanka.
All right, now I think you got a clear idea how to describe a person using different words. So let us do a small activity. It's not an activity actually, we want to show you the vocabulary that we can use in describing a person. Now look here, now by now you have got to know there are plenty of adjectives that we can use on people. And also we can use adverbs. How? Now you know adverbs describes a verb, right? Now here look at the adjectives there, children.
Yes, there are some words here: calm, honest, optimistic, pessimistic, polite, rude.
Yes.
I think you have both the qualities, I mean positive as well as negative.
Negative qualities, yes. You know that optimistic is you are looking at the good side of life all the time. Pessimistic, you have negative attitude towards everything. And you know, polite and rude, they go opposite. Now let us look at the adverbs, children. Often, usually, always, rarely, seldom, never, frequently. How can we use them in describing people? Can you think of any way, children? Yes, she is often optimistic. She is a very positive-minded person. She's really polite. What else?
She is always honest.
All right. Let us take some examples now. She is always polite. She is usually calm and quiet. He is often optimistic and never a pessimistic person. He rarely gets angry. Now see how we can use those adverbs as well as the adjectives there. So please remember to use these adverbs so that the sentence will be attractive and complete. Right. Now we discussed about yourself and about some features of other people. So why don't we describe somebody using these words and phrases? Now let us look at this picture. This is a sister of a person. So the topic is my sister.
Okay, I will read it out to you children. My sister. My sister is Manisha. She is fair and tall. She is about 165 centimeters in height. She is very slim. She has long straight hair. She has a pointed nose and dark eyes. She always has a smiling face. She is in her mid-20s. She usually wears frocks.
Right. So you can see we have many information about this Manisha. So see the things that we can use children. Her name is there, her physical feature, she is fair and tall, and her height, she is about 165 centimeters in height, and she is a very slim person, and her hair, she has long straight hair, and her nose and eyes, she has a pointed nose and dark eyes. And then about her pleasing personality also described here. She always has a smiling face. It's a good quality. I think so that this is very noticeable in her. So that's why this sister is describing like this. She is in her mid-20s, that is her age, and she usually wears frocks. So I think this is a complete idea of a person. So why don't you replace this? Replace Manisha's name and write about either your sister or your brother. So then you can talk about the age, height, and other physical features like the build and hair, eyes, nose, and the usually that she has a smiling face. So like that you can talk about your brother or sister as well. And what she usually wears, right, the favorite things. You can add some more about the favorite things, what she is good at, right. So why don't you take this as a guide and you can write about one of your sisters or brothers.
Or even about a friend?
Even about a friend, yes. Right. Now I hope you have your books with you. Now take out your pupil's book and turn to page 10. This is Unit 1, Activity 9. So let's do this together. We will give you time. So take out your books and turn to page 10.
Right. Until then we can read the words here.
Yes. Now here you have to put the following adjectives in the right column.
Helpful, noisy, kind, loyal, obedient, lazy, honest, careless, untidy, truthful, wasteful, friendly, hot-tempered, stingy.
Did you notice anything when you read the words, Dushanti?
Yes, there is a hyphenated word.
Okay, yes. And when you look at the words, didn't you see that some are positive qualities and some are negative qualities?
Yes, true. Here, helpful,
Yes, we
kind.
will not help them because that is the task that they have to do.
Yeah.
All right. So now you know helpful. It's very good thing if you can be a helpful person. And there are some people who are noisy, always disturbing others. Kind, and some are loyal friends. They are very faithful to you. Obedient. There are very obedient students. They do what the children or the adults tell them to do. Of course, the lazy. There are lazy people that they don't want to do work. Honesty is a good policy. Careless. Sometimes people are very careless. Untidy. They are not tidy at all. Some are truthful. They talk only about the truth. And some people are wasteful. They waste things, either money or the resources as well. And friendly. There are people who are really friendly and get on with everybody very easily. Hot-tempered, that hyphenated word, hot-tempered, there are some people that they get angry very easily. They quickly get into trouble because of their hot temper. Stingy, they don't like to spend their money or things. Right. So now you got an idea about the words. Now the task is you have to categorize them under the two headings given. Positive and negative qualities. Right. We will give you some time, children. I will show you the words once again. You can put the words in the correct column accordingly.
I think, Nirmala, they are ready with their answers by
Yes.
now.
Yes. One positive quality is
Helpful, kind, loyal, obedient, honest, truthful,
right.
friendly.
So you can see all the good qualities there. They are positive qualities that you have to inculcate in your life. Now let us talk about the negative qualities. Noisy,
Lazy, stingy, untidy, wasteful, hot-tempered.
right. Now you see the two qualities, positive qualities and negative qualities. So like in our list, negative qualities are less than positive qualities. So this is what you have to do in your life also. You have to cultivate positive qualities and remove all your negative qualities in yourself. Then you will be a good child. Let us move on to another activity, children. Right. This is also from your pupils book, Unit 1, Activity 4. So there you have to write a description of your class teacher. Of course, everyone likes to talk about your class teacher. So let us see, this is, you can take this as an example and write about your teacher as well. Now let us see. Now here we have not given you everything. There are some blanks. So you also have to think what words that we can put in those blanks.
My class teacher. My class teacher is Mrs. Blank. She is a blank aged lady. She is a blank and an blank built person. She has a blank complexion and she is always with a blank smile. She wears blank saris and she has blank hair which she puts up in a bun. She is blank and blank hearted. She always blank everyone and we all like her blank in life.
Right. So you may have got an idea what words should come in certain blanks. So let us see. You can read it once again, get an idea, and you can quickly write down about your teacher as well. Right, now let us move on to the activity. My class teacher is Mrs. You had to write the name, Janaki. She is a, now you can see before age there is a hyphen. So it's a hyphenated word, aged, middle-aged, you have to mention the age. She is a middle-aged lady. She is a blank and an built person. You know the second half and we'll see. She is a tall and an average built person. There's a clue N, so you have to write a word beginning with an vowel sound. She has complexion. Yes, skin color. She has a fair complexion and she is always with a smile. We need an adjective to describe her smile.
Pleasant.
Yes, she has a pleasant smile. Mostly your teachers have a very pleasant smile even though they are very stressful. Right. She wears what saris, children? Teachers wear beautiful saris and she has hair which she puts up in a bun. Then to put her in a bun, to put up in a bun, it should be long hair. She is blank and hearted. You know the clue there, hearted. It is about her heart. Usually the teachers are kind-hearted. Yes. She is kind and warm-hearted. Of course, teachers are kind and warm towards the children. She always, everyone. Yes. What can be the word, children?
Helps.
Yes, of course. Teachers always help everyone, especially her students. And we all like her positivity in life. She is very positive in her attitude. That is why she encourages you also to be a positive person. She never tells no. She always encourages you to do your best. All right, so this is a good example. So you can write about your teacher as well. Right, children? Now we have learned to write about many people, about yourself, about your sister, about your teacher. Now let us move on to another activity. Right, this is also from your pupils' book, Unit 1, Activity 12. Here some adjectives are given. You have to match these adjectives with the descriptions given. First, let us read the adjectives.
Yes, children. Moody, ambitious, confident, lazy, cooperative, aggressive, shy, selfish, sociable, sensible.
All right. Sometimes you may feel that you don't know some words, but children, when you read the clues, you will get an idea. So now let us pay our attention to the descriptions.
Number 1, she feels very sure of herself.
He only thinks about himself.
He is always ready for a fight.
She is good at working with other people.
He likes being with other people.
He is happy one moment and sad the next.
She doesn't like working.
She has a lot of common sense.
She finds it difficult to talk to new people.
He wants to do well in life. So I think now you got an idea, okay, what words should describe particular those descriptions. So we will give you some time. So take your book. You can do it in an exercise book. We will give you some time. Hurry up and write. You can put the number and write the adjective soon. You know the words moody, 1 minute you're happy and the other minute you're not in your good mood. Ambitious are the people who really want to do well in their life.
Yes.
Confident, that you are sure of yourself. Lazy, of course, you know. Cooperative, yes, there are some people, they are very cooperative, they can work together with others. Some are aggressive. I talked about that quality, that you get into trouble very easily because of your aggressiveness, right? Shy, some don't want to talk to new people, right? But some are sociable. They like to associate people and they are very friendly with each other. And sensible, they are very sensible, they feel and they do the correct thing. Okay, now we have described the words as well. Let us do the activity now. First one, she feels very sure of herself.
Confident.
You can check your books. He only thinks about himself.
Selfish.
He is always ready for a fight.
Aggressive.
She is good at working with other people.
Cooperative.
He likes being with other people.
Sociable.
He is happy one moment and sad the next.
Moody.
She doesn't like working.
Lazy.
She has a lot of common sense.
Sensible.
She finds it difficult to talk to new people.
Shy.
He wants to do well in life.
Ambitious.
All right. So there are new words added to your vocabulary. Why don't you write these down, and you can refer to the dictionary also and write similar words and the meanings as well. So this is a very good activity to you children. Right. Now we talked about everybody except your friend. So now we are going to talk about your friend. This is also from your pupils book, Unit 1, Activity 11. Take out your books, children. Read the following description that Venura wrote about his best friend to the class wall newspaper. So this is what Venura had written about his friend to the school, the class wall newspaper. Write a similar description of your best friend. So you read about this is somebody else's friend and you know your friend better than anyone. So why don't you write about your friend? You can describe the physical features and the qualities and the emotions, all the things, because you're his or her best friend. Right, so let us read this description and get an idea.
My best friend. I have many friends, but Vishmika is the one I like most. We have known each other since we were in grade 6. He is a tall and fair boy with curly hair. He is known to be cheerful, friendly and hardworking. Vishmika is kind-hearted and is always willing to help others. Most of the time he helps me with mathematics and science. Vishmika is an avid reader and an interesting storyteller, and his ambition is to become a writer. As he is very creative, I think he can become a good writer one day. He is usually punctual, but sometimes he is a little absent-minded. As he is a good friend, I always enjoy his company. I wish him all the best.
All right, children, since this is in your pupils book, you can refer to this one and write about your friend leisurely. So let us move on to another activity. This is from your workbook, Unit 2, Activity 2. Here some details are given and you have to write a description using the given details. Age 18, body medium build, complexion olive skinned, height 5.8 inches, nose long, face long, hair black curly, other features broad shoulders. Yes, using this you can write a description like this.
Rasit Rangana is an 18-year-old young boy. He is medium built, but he has broad shoulders. Rasit is about 5 feet 8 inches tall. He is olive skinned. His nose is long and he has a long face as well. His hair curly. He has curly black hair.
There's a mistake, but you can correct it yourself, children. So get an idea about how to write. Now we have included all these information there. So you can do it on your workbook and get it corrected by your teachers. This is another activity from your workbook, children. A very interesting activity here, because you have to write adjectives for each letter in the alphabet, A to Z. Let us see. I think sometimes we find it difficult, but let us give it a try.
Right.
A,
Yes.
adorable and aggressive. Now here I have given a positive quality as well as a negative quality. Adorable, aggressive. B,
Bold, boring.
C, cheerful, careless.
D, diligent, daring.
Diligent, hardworking. E, energetic and egocentric. Egocentric, you are thinking only about yourself. You are conscious of yourself. Okay. F,
Fair, feeble.
G, gentle and greedy.
H, hardworking, haughty.
Very, very proud. You are very proud of yourself, very haughty. You think too much of yourself. I,
Independent, ignorant.
yes, jovial, jealous. Good quality, friendly with everybody, very happy, cheerful, jovial, jealous, a negative quality.
Kind,
Klutzy. Klutzy is a word, children, for clumsy, right? This is a slang, American slang, very informally used, right? L,
loving, lethargic.
yes. M, mindful and mean.
N, neat, nervous.
Right. O, organized and overconfident. Overconfidence is not a good quality.
P, polite, pessimistic.
Yes, pessimistic. You always think of the negative side of everything. Quiet and quarrelsome.
Robust, ruthless.
Sensible, senseless.
Tender, troublesome.
Vibrant, vain.
Understanding, unkind.
Witty, wicked. Zenial is, it's very difficult to find words from Z, Y,
X, Y,
X, Y, Z. So, zenial is, children, related to hospitability. He is very hospitable person, right? Xenophobic. Xenophobic is a person fear of strangers. Sometimes that you fear foreigners. Such a person is called xenophobic. Then young and yielding. Zestful and ziny. That is another new word. Zestful, of course, you know, very energetic, robust. And ziny is weird or strange in a negative manner. Right. So, why don't you do this activity alone, right? We have just given some words. Forget about these words. Why don't you collect some more words? Right. So, let us move on to our last activity. There are plenty of activities, children. You can do them on your own. Activity 1, activity 3 are from your workbook. You can do them with your teachers. We know that your teachers have started online classes, so you can do those work with your teachers. And this is our last one, workbook unit 1, my nearest neighbor. You have to write about your neighbor. My neighbor is, there are some words there, children, old, plump, Mr. Kumara, spectacles, often, bald-headed, often, friendly, mustache, neighborhood, helpful, others, honest. Yes,
Right.
Let us see the paragraph now.
My nearest neighbor. My nearest neighbor is Mr. Kumara. He is an old gentleman. He is plump and short. He is bald-headed but has a mustache. He always wears spectacles and he often works in his garden. He is friendly with everyone in the neighborhood. He can sing well. He shares the vegetables grown in his garden with others. Everyone likes him as he is an honest and a helpful person.
Right, children. Now, this is one of the activities we have given you guidance there. So, you can write about, there are 2 topics I showed you, and about your nearest neighbor and your favorite relation. So, we have helped you with your nearest neighbor. So, using the same structure, you can write about your favorite relation as well. Now, you can see here we have described his physical features, his qualities, and why he is a popular person, because he has to be a good neighbor. So, he shares things with others, so everyone likes him, and he is a very helpful person. So, you can use these words to talk about your neighbor and the other question as well. Right, children? Now, we have been describing people, and we have, when we are describing people, we told you that you have to describe their physical features, that is the appearance, and the qualities, that means character and the qualities, and then the feelings, that means the expressions. So, when you are writing, when you are describing people, you follow all these things. Now, you have a rich vocabulary to describe people. So, why don't you write more? Because you have plenty of time now. You complete all these workbook activities and the textbook activities.
Okay, children, we have come to the end of our today's lesson, and Miss Nirmala has been describing about people very well, their appearance and the qualities and everything connected with people. So, therefore, you have a very clear idea how to describe a person. And at the same time, as Miss Nirmala said, there are plenty of activities in your pupils' text as well as in your workbook. So, you can do all these things now without any difficulty and get it corrected by your teachers. You have got a very clear idea. Now, it's easy for you, I think. So, children, hope to meet you once again, and if you want or you want to learn some more about this thing, you can watch this one again on the YouTube channel NIE. So, once again, children, stay safe and all the best to you. We will meet you once again in a lesson like this. Goodbye.
Goodbye, children.